I'm just going to start here at the beginning. An office up at the top, and see the lunchroom, restrooms back there on the building, and come over here, and there is this Q&A office, quality control office. Another little office back here. You can see the building. The flour system goes to the scale hoppers. They took the mixers out. It's a new hot water heater. See the track along the wall for the air. You can see the rotary dies. There's 30 plus dies. The majority are holiday dies. Leaf. Holiday. Goes back to the front offices. They're busy there right now, so I won't do that right now. Door with the helps. This is a lot of the miscellaneous equipment that they had in the lab. There are some sugar toppers here. Pretty good shape. Maybe need some painting and cleaning up. Several toppers. Pretty much all had new VFDs put on them. Some drum unloading, sifter, piping, etc. for the silos outside. Pallet racking, a lot of pallet racking. Cream tubs, just some miscellaneous items here. They had the little ovens for the test bake area. Little mixer for the horizontal for the test area. And this room is where they did some pallet racking storage, ingredient storage. There is a little wire cut so you can hand simulate for the test bake area. Have a little test bake kitchen, some new sinks, wash area put in. There is, it's a pretty big room. There's a freezer that fits right there that you'll see taken apart. I mean, a walk-in cooler, not a freezer, a walk-in cooler. And this is a pretty big room. The door separating the facility. And as we walk down, you can see close over to the ovens, the sinks. It's an old wrapper. That's a capper. It actually has been rebuilt. It just needs the guards put back on and put back together. And old wrapper. Sinks, wash area. The oven, line 1, 215-foot oven. They made the mistake of painting it. Needs some, sprucing up. The wire cut was on there. This is the wire cut head taken off. And the wire cut's actually in really good shape. The other wire cut parts are over there on a pallet. And this is the sugar topper. This is the line 2. This is where they took out the wire cut. We have other wire cuts that can go in there. The rotary molders that we have down. This is an M&M depositor. There's the belt under there. It's an M&M depositor. It's taken apart, but it's to drop the M&Ms into the cookies, place them on top. It just needs a little cleanup, but that's a really hard machine to find. M&M depositor. And this is the nice oven. You can see there's the room we were in. Coming straight back down. This goes into the oven room. You can see the two ovens, line 1 and line 2. This is the really nice 200-foot APV Baker Perkins. There are some dock doors with the dock plates as we go down the side. And this is just walking down the oven. This is a baler for cardboard. Still walking down the oven. You can see over there the other side, the two ovens side by side. Just a little man lift pork truck. Walking down the oven. Just a lot of miscellaneous parts they had in the motors, temperature, those for the oven, spare parts, gears, sprockets, few tools, belting, welder, and a couple, 3 or 4 welders, a couple more of the man trucks, the end of the oven. Walk in this room. This is the shop room that they had. The bandsaw's still in here. They have lots of racks for nuts and bolts, and maintenance man's office, racking, etc. Walk back out, go down the oven. These fans would need removed, but they had those for additional cooling. Just clean up the discharge end, paint it. See both. Takeoff conveyor was moved. Stainless steel metal detector, some racking. The other takeoff conveyor that's removed in between, you can see. And this is the M&M, the belt for the M&M placer that places the M&Ms. Some of the stuff's kind of mixed up, but I have a guy that knows where everything goes. Waukesha pumps. They did a lot of chocolate stuff here. These conveyors are, the nice plastic belting. Both are, but the others are painted and need to be repainted. These are stainless steel here. They go into the next room. This is another quality control room, actually, where they had labelers because they did a lot of stuff in clamshells. 90-degree turn needs to be put back in. There's the walk-in cooler we were talking about, checkware, walk-in cooler. The conveyor, like I say, some of it just needs painted. There's some chocolate melters. There's a grinder to regrind the waste. Kibbler. There's a couple of pack-off tables. There is a Spray Dynamics mister, if something needs to be missed. Some labelers, miscellaneous, another Waukesha pump. These were icers and enrobers that have to be put back together. One rotary molder, and a nice refrigeration for the cooler. A nice stainless steel metal detector, air filters, tumbler, APV rotary molder. It's a pretty nice rotary molder. A lot of those have been the motors and controls and stuff have been redone. Just some odds and ends, small conveyors stuck in here. These are some belt trackers. And then you can see the sinks down here and the building, and this is boxes of tops and bottoms for some clamshells, tables, miscellaneous. Like I say, this needs painted. This side, the belts are solid belt once you get down this far. There's a really nice lock metal detector. They just put a new $5,000 head in that, and a bunch of paper. Back down the end of the cooling, has a lot of cooling. There's a Blommer's built that. It's a 65,000 gallon chocolate tank, agitated tank for chocolate, icing, whatever. They actually were piping it in from trucks. And this is a bunch of shrink wrap, pallets and pallets of shrink wrap. I think I bypassed, but there's 2 shrink wrap machines, right, a Weldatron, and this one a Renalon. This is all labels, panoramic labels, packaging. There is 2 more 35,000 gallon agitated and heated tanks. It's heated as well. Then 180-degree turn. This is actually a freezer. I don't know if this would be any use or not, but it's a tunnel freezer. This would be more like for frozen dough or packaging frozen cookies into a freezer. But it's a freezer. And there's cooling that was in a cooling tunnel, and outside in the building there's also a 20-ton air conditioning. This is just oodles and oodles of packaging stuff. This was mostly for Walmart. You can see these type trays, clamshell trays, square flat lids, more trays. Four pack, base red clamshells. These are base black 3-row shells, clamshells. You see the doors back here, the dock doors, desk. And here are more of the clamshells. These containers. More of these containers. This is a $140,000 Merlin FG Spectra printer. It actually, this row right here actually prints on cookies, cakes, whatever. If you want to do helmets, the flag, it's 4-color, any design, and it runs 600 linear feet a minute. Runs really good at 150 linear feet a minute. This was 140,000 new in 2007. Just this printer. These guys were doing all of the stuff for the football teams, Alabama, NFL, etc. The college teams, Texas, Tennessee, Alabama. Cookies for them in clamshells like that. And there's more of the clamshell packaging. And you can see how big this area is. And I'll look back up at the chocolate tank, see the air conditioning, the conditioning, whole thing's conditioned with new. And the building was SQF.